Students, see here. Today we are going to discuss about your syllabus. Okay, we are going to discuss about your syllabus. So in S.Y.B.Sc there are total 3 units. Okay, and you have 3 papers for the chemistry. You have 3 papers for the chemistry. So chemistry first, chemistry second, and chemistry third. So chemistry paper third is the paper of analytical chemistry, and it is for the 45 lectures. It is for the 45 lectures. So in semester 3, now there are 3 units in analytical chemistry, and then all 3 units are for the 45 lecture. Each unit carries 15 lectures. Each unit carries 15 lectures. As you can see here on your screen. So unit first is the introduction to analytical chemistry. Introduction to analytical chemistry and statistical treatment of analytical data. So here in this unit, you should be able to select a particular method of analysis. That is what expected from your side. So again, you should be able to identify a sample and prepare it for the analysis. This is the second thing what we expect from you. Then we are expecting the procedure, means you should be able to select a procedure of analysis, and at the last you should be able to identify source of error from which the error is encountered. Okay, and at the end we are going to see some numericals in it. So first we'll start here the role of analytical chemistry from this unit first. We will see the role of analytical chemistry, that is for the 9 lecture. Okay, so in that language of analytical chemistry we are going to learn, means few important terms are there which are always you are going to strike with that terms, and that terms you need to learn very properly, because then and then only you can able to learn the analytical chemistry in a proper manner. So that terms we are going to learn here. After that we are going to learn the purpose of chemical analysis. So the purpose is based on two things. First, on the nature of information required, what information you are required, and on the basis of sample to be taken for the analysis. So on the basis of information required, you are going to study proximate, partial, trace, complete analysis. Okay, and on the basis of macro, on the basis of sample use, you are going to study macro analysis, semi-micro analysis, and micro analysis. So here the amount of sample use which you are going to undertaken for the study purpose, and that is considered. Okay, basically there are 2 types of analysis. One is the classical analysis and other is the non-classical analytical method. So in the classical method you are going to learn the older techniques that you are following. You are carrying out the practical in the chemistry laboratory, you know, that titration, flame test, again few gravimetric, volumetric kind of analysis you are carrying out in the chemistry laboratory. You are going to study in the classical technique, and in the non-classical technique all the instruments are included. Okay, so after that we are going to learn the significance of sampling in analytical chemistry. What is the significance of sampling in analytical chemistry? That is also very important. Okay, different terms involved while doing the sampling. तुम्ही ज्यावेळेस सॉलिड, लिक्विड आणि गॅसेस सॅम्पल कलेक्ट करणार आहात, तर कुठल्या महत्त्वाच्या टर्म त्याच्यामध्ये इन्क्लूड केल्या गेलेल्या आहेत त्या तुम्ही त्या ठिकाणी लर्न करणार आहात. आफ्टर दॅट टाइप्स ऑफ सॅम्पलिंग. ओके, टाइप्स ऑफ सॅम्पलिंग, तर ते त्या ठिकाणी बघणार आहोत आपण. सॉलिड सॅम्पलिंग, लिक्विड सॅम्पलिंग आणि गॅसेस सॅम्पलिंग, and what techniques you are going to follow for the sampling, that is also we are going to learn here. Okay, so again after doing analysis you will have result in your hand. So that topic, that is for the 6th lecture. So results of analysis, in that we are going to learn what are the errors. Okay, then after that precision and accuracy. What are the term precision mean, what is the term accuracy mean, that we are going to learn. And after that, on the basis of precision and accuracy, we are going to find out the error which is occurred, and that here in this topic we are going to eliminate or minimize the determinate error. For that we are going to learn few problems and numericals. Okay, now the reference material for this unit is first book is Instrumental Analysis by Douglas S. Cook. Okay, after that second book is the Instrumental Methods of Analysis by Willard H.H. After that third book is by Fundamentals of Analytical Chemistry by Douglas A. School. Douglas A. School. And fourth book is the Modern Analytical Chemistry. Fourth book is the Modern Analytical Chemistry. Okay, that is by the McGraw-Hill publisher. Okay, now unit second is the classical methods of analysis. Classical method of analysis. As I told you, first unit was just the introductory part. Now we'll see in detail here what classical methods of analysis, from which we are going to learn few important things. Okay, and students should be able to focus following objectives. Okay, first, so he or she should be able to introduce the classical method of chemical analysis. Okay, then after that different terms are there included in it. So we are going to learn again titrametric analysis. Okay, how we can able to select a proper titrametric method for the purpose of analysis. That is also we are going to look after. After that, we should be able to find out the usefulness of gravimetry. Okay, and the gravimetric method. Okay, after that we should be able to identify suitable gravimetric method for the analysis. Suitable gravimetric method for the analysis, and we should able to perform the required calculation involved in the analysis by titrametry as well as gravimetry. So as I told you that from the first topic we have seen what is the classification of methods, and here in this topic we are focusing particularly for the titrametry and gravimetry. Okay, so these are the objective from the unit second, and unit second is also again carries 15 lectures. So it covers about 34% of our syllabus. Okay, now here we'll see the classical methods of analysis. Particularly it carries 4 lectures. Okay, after that non-classical methods are there. Few marks are also few lectures are also dedicated to that topic. So here the classical method we are going to learn the titrametric methods. We are going to learn about the titrametric methods. Okay, so here in titrametric methods of analysis we are going to study the volumetry and titrametry. Volumetry and titrametry, that we are going to learn. After that the conditions which are suitable for the titrametric analysis. After that, what are the different types of titrametric analysis, like neutralization, you know, that acidimetry is there, alkylimetry is there, redox titration is there, iodometry in the redox titration, then iodometry is there, iodimetry is there. After that, we are going to learn the precipitation titration, complexometric titration. Okay, and what are the different indicators used for the titrametric analysis. And after that we are going to learn the tools of titrametry. Okay, so glasswares are there like a burette, pipette, volumetric class, or you may call it as a standard measuring class. Their calibration we are going to learn here. Okay, now after that what we are going to learn, standard solutions. So while doing any titration or while doing any experiment, we need to standardize the solution. For that few terms you are going to learn there: primary standard and secondary standard solutions. Okay, and what is their importance and how they can be prepared. Okay, then we are going to learn the calculations in titrametry. After that you can see here neutralization titration. Neutralization titration that carries a 4 lecture. Okay, in that we are going to learn basically the concept of pH and its importance in the neutralization. pH is very important in each and every reaction also, and here we are going to learn the importance of pH in the neutralization titration, because on the basis of pH only we are going to target particular indicator by which we are going to carry out the analysis. Okay, now here we will learn what is the end point of titration, what is equivalence point in the titration. Okay, and that is that for that we are going to study the neutralization titration. Okay, now determination of end point. How you are going to find out the end point? Okay, first you can find out with the help of indicator which changes its color. Indicator which changes its color. Okay, in potentiometry, the change in potential will help you to find out the end point, and in the conductimetry, the change in conductance will help you to find out the end point. Okay, so these are the things which we are going to learn. And again, next thing in the neutralization titration, so we are going to construct a titration curve on the basis of pH of a titration. So which titration we are going to study? First, strong acid versus weak base, and second, strong base versus weak acid. Strong base versus weak acid. So these two titrations we are going to study, okay, to construct a titration curve. Okay, the next topic after neutralization titration, we are going to learn a gravimetric analysis. You can see on your screen that it carries a 6 lecture. In that we are going to study the introduction of that topic. Okay, after what are the different types of gravimetric methods in your syllabus, and after that especially we are going to focus for the precipitation gravimetry. Okay, so there are different steps involved in the precipitation gravimetry, okay, for the analysis purpose, and different conditions are also required to do the precipitation gravimetry. Okay, and after that completion of precipitation will be there, that we are going to learn. You will come to know that whether the precipitation is complete or not, and what things will help you to understand the completion of precipitation. After that we are going to study the role of digestion. Okay, role of digestion. Then we are going to see, then filtration is there. Okay, filtration is there. After that washing is there. Washing is there. Okay, drying is there. Okay, after that we are going to learn ignition of precipitate. Ignition of precipitate. Now the ignition, these are the terms. Okay, in the precipitation these terms will help you to understand the gravimetric analysis in a proper way. Okay, ignition of the precipitate is there. So after that we are going to learn the applications of gravimetric analysis. Applications of gravimetric analysis, where we are going to use, so we are going to find out sulfur from inorganic compound. Then we are going to study for the estimation of nickel from the copper and nickel alloy. And for that we are using dimethyl glyoxime, and determination of aluminium by converting that aluminium into its oxide, aluminium oxide. So these things which we are going to learn from this topic. So few references are there for this. As I told you that references are the books from which the textbook is printed. Okay, so in the reference you will get more detail about each and every term, each and every concept, each and every technique, method, okay, that you are learning from the textbook. Again, you will get the information about the research paper from which that data is taken for the study purpose. Okay, so if you want this text reference book, I will provide it to you. Okay, I have soft copies available with me, so I will provide you all the reference material. So first reference book is S.Y.B.Sc et al. Its name that is by the S.Y.B.Sc et al. Its name is Fundamental of Analytical Chemistry. Okay, that is a Cengage publication. After that, next book is a Quantitative Analysis. Okay, here the spelling. Okay, quantitative analysis is there. So from which chapter 3 you are going to follow. Then next book is by S.M. Hooker, that is Basic Concepts of Analytical Chemistry. Basic Concepts of Analytical Chemistry. Okay, second edition we are going to focus. After that, next book is by Gary D. Kiston, that is Analytical Chemistry, and it's a sixth edition we are going to focus upon. Okay, after that, Fundamentals of Analytical Chemistry. Fundamentals of Analytical Chemistry by Douglas and School. Douglas and School. Okay, this book is there at the maximum places used as a reference material. Then Modern Analytical Chemistry by David Harvey. Modern Analytical Chemistry by David Harvey. That book is there. Okay, now the last unit, third unit, Instrumental Methods, that again carries 15 lecture. What we are going to learn in this unit? See, a few objectives are there in this unit. Okay, that students should be able to learn. Okay, so students should know the various instrumental methods of analysis. After studying this unit, you should be able to know the various instrumental methods of analysis. Okay, then advantages of using instrument to make the measurement. Definitely instrument are advantageous over the common practice or common methods, because they will give you more sharp results. Okay, and again the time required, energy required is less if you are using instrument for the analysis purpose. Okay, then you should be able to learn the various observable properties of a given analyte and stimulus best suited for its analysis. After that, you should be able to know about the general diagram of analytical instrument. Means you should be able to draw here the instrument you are going to study. You should be able to draw its general diagram. Okay, then you should be able to select proper instrument for the analysis purpose. Okay, you should be able to learn basic terms from the spectrometry. After that, you should be able to use the relationship between absorbance and its variation. Okay, and the concentration of the analyte. You should be able to relate these things. Okay, and you should choose a suitable method for a photometric titration. For a photometric titration, here it is a FOA and it's not FOA, for a photometric titration. Okay, so we'll start now. Actually, what is the matter included in this unit and the syllabus? So basic concepts in the instrumental method. Okay, relation between analyte, stimulus and measurement of a change in observable property. Okay, after that you should be able to, okay, or we are going to study the block diagram of analytical instrument. Okay, what is a block diagram? After that, types of analytical instruments. Types of analytical instruments that we are going to learn. Okay, first we'll see optical interaction of substance with the matter. Optical interaction with the substance by spectrophotometry, U visual spectrophotometry or spectroscopy, then polarimetry. After that, electrochemical interactions by potentiometry and conductometry. After that, thermal interaction we are going to study, that is thermogravimetry. Okay, after that we are going to learn the spectrometry. Metry means measurement. In that we are going to study the interaction of electromagnetic radiations with the matter. In that we are going to study the absorption and emission spectroscopy. Then basic terms like radiant power, absorbance, transmittance, and a monochromatic light, polychromatic light. These things we are going to learn. After that, wavelength of maximum absorbance, absorptivity, and molar absorptivity. These terms are there, and concept. What I can say, these concepts which we are going to learn. And as it is, these terms are you are going to learn in S.Y.B.Sc, in MSc. and whenever you will carry out the practical, and if you go to the research and development center, or if you go to the industries, whatever products you are using in your day-to-day life, that are analyzed by using these techniques. And for that sake, you must able to understand this term, because this is not the matter of S.Y.B.Sc only. This is a matter of our day-to-day life. Okay, so we are going to learn the Beers-Lambert's law in this. Okay, combined mathematical expression is there for the Beers-Lambert's law. Then we are going to study the validity of Beers-Lambert's law. Then we are going to learn the deviation from Beers-Lambert's law. Okay, what is a real deviation? We can learn here what is a real deviation. Then we are going to learn the instrumental deviation, chemical deviation in that. Okay, and few of the numerical problems are there on the basis of Beers-Lambert's law that we can learn it very easily. Okay, no problem. We'll see in actual syllabus. So after that, we are going to see the instrumentation for absorption spectroscopy. Absorption spectroscopy, in that colorimeter is there and spectrophotometer is there. Okay, that we are going to learn. We are going to see the block diagram from single beam and colorimeter. Single beam spectrophotometer, colorimeter is there. Okay, and spectrophotometer is there. So we are going to see the single beam and colorimeter, then spectrophotometer. In each and every instrument, we are going to learn its principle, then construction, okay, working, and detailed components, okay. Then we are going to see their source, sample holder, filters or monochromators are there. After that, detectors are there, okay, like a photo multiplier tube and other. That we are going to study. So why we are going to study this technique? Because each and every technique and the instrument is having their application in our day-to-day life, and that is the reason why we are learning this technique. Okay, so see here we are going to study the applications of UV visible spectrophotometry. Applications of UV visual spectrophotometry, that carries a 2 lecture. So quantitative analysis, like identification of functional group in organic compound, which we can do by the UV visual spectrophotometry. After that, we can learn what is a chromophore, what is oxochrome, and we can learn the cis-trans isomerism with the help of UV visual spectrophotometry. After that, we are going to carry out the quantitative analysis by calibration curve method. In this, we are going to learn the calibration curve method, and that is helping us for the quantitative analysis. Okay. After that, photometric titrations are there. Photometric titration. In that, we are going to learn the principal, instrumentation. Okay. After that, types of photometric titration curves. Okay. And with that, we are going to learn with the help of few examples. And this carries 3 lectures. So this photometric titration carries 3 lecture. Okay, this is also very important in our day-to-day practice. Okay, and in the industry, few references are there for that. Instrumental methods of chemical analysis by Gurdeep R. Chatwal. This is a reference book which is available in the market. So again, a principle of instrumental analysis by S.Y.B.Sc. This book that I can provide you. Then instrumental methods of analysis by Willard. This is also available with us. So all important books, reference book for the analytical chemistry, which are available with me, that I will provide you. Okay. So after all, thank you. This is what the syllabus of your 3 units, and these 3 units carries 45 lecture. Each unit is having 15 lecture dedicated to it. And we are going to learn each and every point in detail during actual study of that particular units. Okay, now all these 3 units are there for 100 marks. Okay, so if you distribute 100 marks for these 3 units, so you can say that each unit carries 33 marks. Okay, without option. And as 100% options are there, means each unit is having 66 mark. With option, 66 mark. Okay, but without option, it carries 33.33 marks. Okay, so on that basis only we are going to finalize your question paper. So hope so. The unit is introduction to all the syllabus is clear to you. Actual we are going to start first unit in the next lecture. So hope you have understand. If any query comes during the lecture, you just contact me, or we will make a special session for that after completion of each and every unit or the topic, and over there we can easily discuss about the queries and the concepts which are not clear to you. Okay, so thank you. We will stop here now.